The one thing I like about life is that through everything you may go through everything that you think you can't conquer, you can't accomplish. Some things might have you drop your head. Some things might have you say, I want to give up. Some things might have you say, this ain't right. Some things might have you say, this is enough. But one thing I like about life is through everything I may face, I know that I'm able to conquer it first, and I will conquer it first and for all. The one thing that has been on my mind and that I was kind of afraid to talk about was about justice. Justice. This world we live in today, the one thing that will never ever exist into humanity today is justice. There's so many of us good people that are being tormented and killed and still don't get any justice out of it. I will never understand because why does good things happen to bad people but bad things happen to good people? You know what I'm saying? Like, out all the good men that was on this planet, all the good men that tried to help us brothers out, us brothers and sisters out, was tormented and killed. We even had babies on this planet, babies and younger kids that were killed and still don't get any justice out of it. The one thing I just can't understand, right? We have Tupac, Nipsey Hussle, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, like Freddie Gray, Tamir Rice, like, and there's so many more names on this. Kanika Jenkins. Like, I don't understand. Lisa Left Eye. Like, I don't understand. There's so many of us African Americans that stands on this earth, but we end up having to face the most pain and suffering out of all humanity. But I still ask, where's the justice at? It's like we're being painted as the wrong people, like the bad people. There's people out there that's way worse than us. There's people out there that's more vindictive, that's more ruthless, that's more evil. I will never understand, like, they sit there They call us out our names. They threaten us. They they kill us off, and they're just still living life. I will never get it. It's just been on my heart because reason why I never really no reason why I do pay attention to the news because we must understand that society we live in does not favor everybody. This system is operated by a broken, miserable spirit. And I say that because I thought, I honestly thought the biggest threat in humanity was the color of our skin. I actually thought the biggest weapon is being African American. I actually thought that. But that's not just the only target that is on our back. It's that we're woke, we're understanding what life really is. Our third eye is open. See, when you actually have your third eye open, that makes you a big target to society. Like, I don't understand. I will never get it. Like the men and women I've named, I believe like they was like some woke kings and queens, and they was targets. Like they was playing targets. Like, the system knew it. The government knew it. That's why everything is being covered up. Because why would you want to keep a woke person alive? Somebody that knows a lot, somebody that sees through the crack walls, somebody who sees through closed doors. And you might ask me, how can you see behind a closed door? Not physically see, I mean, but mentally. Like, you know how, like, I live in this room, right? And my parents' room is down the hall. I don't have to walk up to that door. All right, yeah, it's getting to. I don't even have to go near that door. I can sit in this room, have my face pointed to the opposite way, and I can hear every little thing that's being said in that room. Like, some people might think it's weird, but it's just, I call it a gift. I just believe this there would never be justice for good people. There's no justice for the unjust. Justice is only handed to those who are obedient to the works of Satan. Like, that's what I see, because only the good people I see that's being killed. Like, I don't get it. Like, it is these like young folks that's like just out here like trying to enjoy life and stuff, or there's like just older people that we're like looking up to that's being killed just for speaking facts about how we're living in a broken up system. Like, this system is so broken that none of this makes sense. I honestly don't believe none of it makes sense. Like, think of it, the school system, right? That's the biggest problem. Why do you have to pay to go to school? Why do you have to pay to constantly take classes? Why do you have to do any of that? Like, it's all like a money thing. Like, that's what I truly believe. I think it's all based on like money. Cause back then, like, I don't know. Like, it's just this system. Like, it just does not make sense. It's never made sense to me ever since I was a young kid. You know, being taken from my mom, having to go through each grade just to get a piece of paper that's not gonna really do nothing for you. Cause most jobs, like, you can tell them like, oh, I got all these diplomas, but I'm trying to tell you like that diploma you might have, you might think you pop it at first, but I don't get you nowhere. That's what the system's trying to teach you. You don't need no freaking diploma to get a good job. Hold up. But that's just me. Like, I just think the system is the system and the government. That's just one big problem why us African Americans, we will never find justice. This is pretty much, we're pretty much still living in slavery. If you honestly do think about it, only that's changed was the year. The year changed. Look at it. Look, just think about it. That's the only that changes the year. Everything else is the same. There's never be justice for us. Hey, we're the ones being talked down, being kicked, being killed, spit on. And the funny part about it is, the ones that do this to our people, they still got their jobs. They still walking around free. But see, matter of fact, hold on. I want to get deeper into this. There's some souls that I've studied both on. But I want to name them off. You got Terrence Crutcher, Philando Castile, Sandra Bland, Freddie Gray, Walter L. Scott, Christian Taylor, Tamir Rice, Michael Brown, Eric Garner. And what's funny about it is, I only see 3 was convicted. All the ones was just let off free. It's just sad. You can't do nothing in life while having to worry about being killed. Eric Garner, Michael Brown, Dante Parker, Tanisha Anderson, Tamir Rice, Jermaine Reed, Tony Robinson, Philip White, Eric Harris, Walter Scott, Freddie Gray. But then this is taught in school systems. That's the funny part about it. Because they want to tell how we die. They don't want to tell what we succeed in, but everything else is taught. Probably the reason why in the future, if God will allow a child to be born by me, I'm kind of skeptical about the school systems. Gregory Gunn, Samuel Du Bois, Brendan Glenn, once again Freddie Gray, Natasha McKenna, Wilder, Walter Scott, Kristen Taylor, Michael Brown, Ezell Ford, all youngins. A little bit older though, but still young age. Eric Garner, Akil Gurley, Laquan McDonald, Tamir Rice, really like 12 years old, y'all. Like, Rice was shot and killed in a park in Cleveland, November 22nd, 2014. Described him as a juvenile. Now they say Rice's weapon later was found to be a black toy gun. People saying this is a good system, we living in. What do you think the system is run by? Crazy, Jameer Clark. Charisse Francis. Rukia Board. For Marley Graham, 18. Sheen Brown. I'm trying to tell you, be no justice. And of course, people gonna say, well, that was years ago. That was years ago. It's just like, that's not the point. The point is that that's still a problem to this day. That's still a big issue that us African Americans, we're going through life, being judged, being tormented, being called out our names, still dealing with racism, still being looked down in the job system, in the school system. Can't walk down the block without having a white officer look at you sideways. There's nothing changed. It's just a year. Everything else is still the same. Only way you see justice you can put the pieces together. There will never be justice for us. system is garbage. The government's corrupted. Us African Americans will always be at the bottom of the list. Because this world we live in is run by one, it's corrupted by one. It's all in that one person, that one kind's hand. I want to ask y'all a question, right? This is like, I just want to know this. Have you ever been scared to walk out your neighborhood? Have you ever been scared just to walk across the street to the store? Have you ever been scared to go to school because you know an opposite race was trying to hit you and you were scared to hit that person back because you could be locked up? Have you ever been called a racial slur? Have you ever been robbed out of custody from your parents? Have you ever caught a charge because somebody of the opposite race called you a name that was alive even when slavery was still around? And I bet you this, majority of you would say no. A majority of you should not listen to this because you can't relate to it. I constantly hear this crap, and it's not right. But I have to come to an understanding that we are living in the same time. It's the same thing, only but different years. It's all run by vindictive, ruthless, evil people. There will never be justice for us. And it's kind of sad. That's why I send prayers to all African American men and women out there that truly do. It's a sad world we live in. It's a sad world. We call somebody out a racial slur. We could get locked up or we just get killed. Let them say to us, they get their feet kissed. That's sad, yeah. That's just the world we live in. There will never be justice for us. I don't care who you are. If you can make a lot of money, go to the best school, have the best job, have the best car, have your hair a certain way, you can walk with J's, they're always going to find a way to convict you of something. Now, if you dating somebody outside your race, good God Almighty, they can be ready to face it. Because trust me, I've faced it so many times in my life. There is no justice.